How is everybody doing this morning? This is L.A.Kendrick with another tale from the vault of Would You Dare. More merch, hoodie, logo, all those things natural, okay? You guys know how we do here. We do it live and unedited, raw, to give you that organic feel. And we talk about everything supernatural, extra-dimensional, paranormal, serial killer, demonic, E.T., aliens, conspiracies. We talk about all those things in this particular part of what I do. And this is basically for the fans that support the work. Again, you guys don't forget to get The Foes of God. My new book just came out. Everything that's proceedable goes right back into doing this because, again, this is self-funded and self-published, so we do the work ourselves. So what I have for you today is a story that I've never shared with anybody, and because again, a lot of times people may take what you're doing the wrong way. As I tell you guys, take it with a grain of salt, process it how you process it, or however you process it, right? You come with your own conclusions, you come up with your own decisions, but leave a comment so we can talk about it, right? This should be episode 89 of Would You Dare? And this one's creepy because it's true. I know firsthand that it's true because I was there. And I'm gonna share with you some footage and some audio of what we captured, right? It is what it is. Believe it or not believe it, totally up to you. It's your thing. But don't be so arrogant. Humble yourself. It's a big world out here. You never know what's in it. You never know what's coming at you. But with that being said, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe to what we're doing here. And as usual, the party don't start till you walk in, and now that you're here, let's begin. All right. I want to share with you a haunting or an embodied voice. It was really weird, right? Because at the last apartment that I was living in, there was a guy named Steve, white guy named Steve. I do specifics like that so we don't get it wrong or misidentify anybody. But me and Steve were out talking one day, and what we were doing was I had a nice telescope, and I still have the telescope. And some of the kids were, coming around meddling with the equipment, and you had to shoo them off. Bad kids, whatever, where the parents at. But we could see this big old orb in the background, and we didn't know what it was at the time. And Steve got out his application on his cell phone, the star maps. I think you guys have seen it, where you can actually see what constellations are out there. So when he lined everything up, it was Venus. It turned out to be Venus. I said, okay, cool. We thought we had some, and we didn't. But what Steve had shared with me was his situation with his daughter. His daughter's about 10 or 11 years old. I don't remember her name. And the daughter had actually been complaining about hearing this voice, crying, wailing, whatever you want to call it, outside of her window. And they were on the second floor, like we were. And said he kept her up a lot at night. And said she would see something pass in front of her window. I'm like, on the second floor, dude? You serious right now? And I try not to judge what I'm seeing and what I'm hearing and what I'm witnessing, because I don't want anybody to judge me or do the same thing to me. It's what she experienced and what she's seen. And it kept her up a lot, as I stated before. So he asked me, have I heard anything? And I was like, no, not really. So, a little time went by, months went by, and me and Steve, we still talked and we still laughed. We were talking about video games and stuff like that. And it just so happened, one evening, the pool got roped off. We didn't know what was going on. And the apartment complex never told us. So the pool was roped off, there were cops everywhere, and EMS, ambulances, I think the ambulances were there, and I'm not sure about firefighters. But I do know I saw the place roped off and said crime scene this, crime scene that. And me and Steve kept trying to get answers and nobody could give us any answers. So a couple of days later, Steve finally came to me and told me he knew what happened. Somebody told him what happened. And what had happened was there was a guy that lived in the building on the other side. He had drowned himself in the pool, in the public pool, right? Drowned himself. He had no family, no friends, anybody like that lived with him or that, you know, could contact or anything like that. So he was pretty much by himself, which that was creepy and weird as was. That's why the pool was off limits for a long time. And I guess because, you know, when there's a body in the pool, they have to decontaminate it and all that good stuff. So thought that was kind of weird. So he had been talking about moving because he hated this area. Wanted to get back to the East Coast where he was from. I forgot where he was from. So if you're listening, Steve, chime in. But nonetheless, Steve, I used to try to get him to go run with me, but of course he wasn't going to do it because I get up early. So it was like, so on this particular morning, it was like 4:45, and it was cold. Like it's cold now. It's like I think it's 37, and that's kind of cold for this area. Back home in Kentucky, this is laughable weather, right? But I can get up and run in this and put the right stuff on. I can run in this, and the weather back home in Kentucky in the wintertime, you're not gonna be running. You're gonna be freezing to death, right? So I get out there and I get on the balcony, I'm stretching and I'm warming up. And I'd be damned if I don't start hearing what I'm about to play for you guys. I don't know what it was. I went looking for it. I couldn't find it. But it sends chills up my spine. So hopefully I can pull this up for you guys. This is what I recorded with my camera. Now, hold on to your biscuits. This is what I got, man. Yo, take it or leave it, believe it or not. All right. Yo, that's what I got. I'm telling you, I was sitting there tripping. I don't know what it was. I went down the stairs, real cautious like, nothing. Didn't see anybody, didn't hear any movement after when I went down, nothing. And I'm looking on the balcony, looking around to try to see if I could see anybody or anything moving. I saw nothing. So what I did was I played it for Steve's daughter. She said, yeah, that's what she's been hearing. Shortly thereafter, Steve and them moved. Hadn't heard from him since, but they moved. That's what I recorded. You can actually even hear birds. Whatever it was, it woke the birds up, and it's 4:45 in the morning. I remember because I always try to run 15 minutes before 5 o'clock a lot of times. That way, I get that hour in, and I'm not bothered by people when I'm out running. That's just like a military mindset. When I was in the military, we was in basic. That's how we ran. I'm telling you, I don't know what it was. You can take it whatever you want to, however you want to process it. I guess I could let you hear it again, and you guys tell me what you think. Please, like I say, leave a comment, man. We didn't ask for that. That's what we heard. And imagine being 10 or 11 years old and that's scaring the brakes off you like that. You can't sleep at night. So let me run it back, just in case you didn't hear it. So, I'll let you hear it twice. Whatever you think is whatever you think. All right? It make you blink, it make you drink. So, you guys tell me what you thought, man. What you thought, what you're thinking. I'm sorry, what you think, and tell me what you thought about what you just heard. I don't know. Man, I got a lot of other videos, man, that we recorded. And the good thing about it, I always had somebody right there with me. Except for, they can verify what I was saying or showed me something, and then I just made a recording or I took the picture. It's a lot of strange stuff out here, man, in this world, man. You just never know, man. I don't know. But would you dare want to be 10 or 11 years old, awakened to that sound? Something floating back and forth. You're on the second floor by your window, on your balcony. Would you want to be that kid? I know I wouldn't. So, in closing, you guys, you know the drill. Make sure you check your dark recesses of your home. You check your closets when you step outside. If you happen to work late at night or way into the wee hours of the morning, make sure that you check under your car, inside of your car, and be mindful of your surroundings. Because you never know what's lurking in the dark, waiting to make you a story. Like, share, comment, and subscribe, and please don't forget to get my latest book, The Foes of God. Again, this is hard work. Did it for you guys, the fans, and I appreciate all you guys for riding out with me. Thick book, as you can see. And until next time, you guys be safe and fill in the rest.